recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll.
Tyler Perry happened to Black Hollywood, and he did it by using stupid, ignorant, so-called Christian to fund all of his very homosexual behavior.
You might want to sit down for this one, because it's looking real bad for Tyler Perry. The streets are buzzing. Multiple men are finally stepping forward, claiming Tyler used his power to take advantage of them just to land roles in his productions. Allegations are flying that he's been operating just like Diddy behind closed doors. And this might even be the real reason his ex, Galila Bekele, walked away.
Speaking to my brother about making a declaration of my experience. What I experienced with certain powers that be that were moving inappropriately. This person was for years. He was claiming, that he had.
The whole situation is blowing up now because one of the actors from his hit show The Oval is reportedly suing him, saying Tyler did some serious foul things off set. The actor claims he was forced into something he never agreed to. And when he tried to speak up, Tyler allegedly threatened to crush his entire career. It's wild. Even worse, screenshots have been making the rounds where Tyler supposedly said, when you have a big D and you hit the G spot, right on these bottoms, they go crazy. That kind of talk got folks shook. Jaguar Wright tried to sound the alarm years ago, saying Tyler was out here partying with Diddy and hooking up with way younger guys, but folks laughed her off. Same with Cat Williams.
Multiple young black men on the payroll, and they just had to show up when he requested them to be there. Not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes. And it'll be men tempting men. I was like, well, I gotta protect me because I'm saying no, and I don't want this person, as powerful as they are, to.
He once hinted that Tyler's obsession with playing Madea wasn't just acting. It might have been a glimpse into something deeper he was hiding. And let's not forget, Christian Keys once implied that Tyler wanted him to do something just to get a part in one of his films. This drama runs deep. Let's break this all the way down, because this situation with Tyler Perry is spiraling fast. The whole scandal exploded when the Oval actor Derek Dixon dropped a $260 million lawsuit on Tyler's head, accusing him of using his position to take advantage of young men and doing some seriously messed up things behind closed doors. Derek claims Tyler promised him fame and a successful acting career, but instead, things allegedly took a dark turn. He says the relationship shifted into a twisted game of sexual harassment and threats.
Try to get in the way of my work. So I started recording. So I have them offering me money to take my clothes off. I have recordings when I wasn't working with them or for them. I have recordings of them confessing that, the other guys that they have on the payroll. All of the above.
And when Derek didn't give in to Tyler's advances, boom, he claims Tyler came at him with straight-up career sabotage. According to Derek, he first crossed paths with Tyler back in 2019 at a professional event at Tyler's studio in Atlanta. Sounds innocent, right? But Tyler reportedly asked for his number, and the two kept in contact for months, talking about possible roles. At first, it seemed like a big break, until things started getting real personal. That's when Derek says he realized Tyler wasn't just trying to talk business. He was allegedly pushing for way more. The conversation flipped from work talk to something way more private. And then, Tyler supposedly started dangling movie roles as bait to get him in bed. The desperation was loud. Derek's first big break came with a role in Ruthless, and then later, he landed a part in The Oval. But even after all that, Derek says he still refused to give in, and that's when things allegedly got even more twisted. According to him, Tyler straight up warned him that his character would be axed from the show if he didn't play along.
I'm interested to see which peers are mad at me because it may interfere with their work. But, yeah. You get a grown man that knows that you're heterosexual and you're sleeping off Hennessy in his guest room because he says it's safe.
The lawsuit spells it out. Mr. Perry made it clear to Dixon that if Dixon ignored Perry or failed to engage with the sexual innuendos, Dixon's character would die in the next season. Tyler was allegedly holding that threat over Derek's head, making it seem like his character Dale could only survive if Tyler got what he wanted. That's wild. Derek also claims that while they were on set, Tyler started digging into his personal life.
Because I know I'm bad, so after a big party, won't say what type, won't say where. I'm asleep, I'm gone because I'm 4-5 Hennessy's deep, and not short Hennessy's either. And this dude tries to climb into bed with you. So you spaz out, push him out, like what the get ready to leave. He apologizes, blame it on the alcohol. And
asking uncomfortable questions about his sex life and what he was into. It didn't stop there. Derek says things went completely left when Tyler supposedly pinned him against a wall, grabbed him by the throat, and asked, "You like it rough, don't you?" Then he allegedly said, "Look how excited you just got," while still holding him. And if that wasn't disturbing enough, Derek claims there was a time he was staying in Tyler's guest house, and Tyler walked in on him wearing nothing but his underwear. This ain't just messy, it's straight up disturbing. Derek didn't hold back. He claimed that one night things went too far. He says Tyler yanked down his underwear, grabbed him, and told him to relax and just let it happen.
You try to forgive him, so he's like, all right, man, all right, I'm gone. You shake his hand on the way out, and he tries to grab you. He tries to shake and grab your equipment, and you spaz even more. Like, what the you doing, man? What the Oh, my bad. So you go to leave.
Promising it wouldn't hurt. Derek says he managed to shut it down by quickly changing the topic, but the damage had already been done. Feeling trapped and uncomfortable, Derek says he eventually asked to be written off the show completely. Not only that, he even turned down an offer to work as a writer on the series. He wanted nothing more to do with it. But it doesn't stop there. Derek also dropped some serious receipts, text messages between him and Tyler that left people stunned. In one message, Tyler allegedly said something wild like, "No straight man would be going on walks with you or cooking dinner for you unless they wanted to F you."
He tries to do it again. Now, at that point, my only regret is not bringing multiple bones in this person's face.
I would F you. That message alone sent the internet into a frenzy. Now here's where things get even more messy. Some folks online are saying Derek might be spilling all this because he got salty after seeing Tyler getting close to other men in the industry. The timing has people talking, especially after a viral photo dropped showing Tyler on a yacht with Brian Tanaka. Yes, Mariah Carey's ex. And that pic? It's got everyone wondering if jealousy is what pushed Derek to finally speak out.
Listen to this, guys. Show me what you think.
Actors, they're not allowed to consort with me. Because I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler. And you were having a glorious time. I spent a lot of time in Miami, and I snuck around Star Island quite a bit.
Word on the street is, Derek really thought he was Tyler's one and only. People are saying he believed he had the exclusive spot as Tyler's go-to T-twink. But turns out, he was just one of many. And when he realized he wasn't the only one getting that attention,
I know Christian isn't lying, but I need him to tell me what happened to my friends. And I don't care how long it's been since I talked to them. They will always be my friends. Always. Tim and Durrett and Lamont Rucker were not the same after they went on camera with Tyler Perry. Christian, I think you can tell me why.
things reportedly got real ugly. Folks are now bringing up the whole situation with Christian Keys. Yes, that Christian. Before Tyler allegedly went after Derek, insiders claim he was chasing Christian hard. But when Christian didn't fold and kept giving him the cold shoulder, Tyler supposedly moved on to Derek, desperate to find a new sugar baby to fit the role. If you remember, Christian once had the internet in a chokehold when he posted a video talking about a powerful Hollywood figure trying to use his status to hook up with young men in exchange for acting gigs. He never named names, but everyone instantly started pointing fingers at Tyler. And here's the kicker. Christian never came back to deny it.
All of this gay agenda has to stop. To be homosexual is one thing. To be a gay person is fine. But to use it to manipulate and brainwash society? Like all these gay men singing all of these women, all these love songs to women, even though they sucking as soon as they finish getting off stage. Like, just let him sing to his boyfriend. Tyler Perry has been making black people look like buffoons and idiots for years.
He even said he had recorded convos with this mystery man, asking him to do things way beyond professional. But the reason he never leaked the tapes. Christian revealed his own brother told him to keep quiet, because if he exposed it all, that drama would follow him forever. And let's not forget what Derek said about staying at Tyler's guest house, where Tyler allegedly walked in and grabbed his private parts while he was just in his underwear. Sounds outrageous, right? But here's the crazy part. Christian Keys says the same exact thing happened to him. According to Christian, he had been drinking Hennessy and was in his guest house room when Tyler suddenly walked in.
And pawning it off as culture. Oh, this is our culture. This is how we is. No, that's not how we is. Tyler Perry happened to Black Hollywood, and he did it by using stupid, ignorant, so-called Christian to fund all of his very homosexual behavior. He ain't Richard Smallwood. He's a whole cross-dressing weirdo.
Out of nowhere, Tyler allegedly started trying to grab on him multiple times. Christian says he tried to push him off, but Tyler just kept coming back, acting desperate and not taking no for an answer. It's wild how both of them describe nearly identical experiences, both in a guest house, both involving unwanted touching, and both with Tyler allegedly making bold moves that crossed serious lines. Back then, folks were quick to drag Christian, calling him a liar and claiming he was chasing clout. But Jaguar Wright, she wasn't buying that hate for a second.
Let's just be honest, it was Black American churches that made Tyler Perry rich. They went to all his plays. Like, Tyler Perry plays started in the churches. And he took all of that money and hustled that money and hustled that money and hustled that money into the television shows.
She stood firm behind him and let everybody know she believed every word. Jaguar said she knew Tyler was capable of that kind of behavior because she personally saw him wilding out at one of Diddy's infamous parties. And after that, things allegedly got even more shady. Rumors say Tyler issued a strict warning to everyone on his shows. Don't talk to Jaguar, don't mention her, don't even look her way, or risk getting fired on the spot. Sounds like he was trying to shut her down fast. In one fiery interview, Jaguar Wright didn't hold back. She went all in on Tyler. She accused him of using the church as a stepping stone just to launch his empire, then turning around and monopolizing Black Hollywood so he could keep all the money for himself and allegedly do the shady stuff he's now being called out for. Jaguar called him out for barely giving back, saying that even though Tyler built his brand off church-going audiences and faith-based stories, he hardly donates to any churches. And the one time he did give something, it went straight to Bishop T.
And yet, how many churches does he donate to? Because the only one I've ever seen him donate to was TV Power Bottoms Church. And they both attended the freak offs, as brethren. Amen. Push the baby out.
Who, let's be real, already has his own pile of controversies and accusations stacked up. Jaguar made it clear. She thinks Tyler's empire wasn't just built on talent. It was built on manipulation, control, and keeping others out while he stayed on top. One thing's for sure, Jaguar Wright is not a fan of Tyler Perry. And after everything coming out now, she's probably fuming. She hasn't said anything yet about this latest lawsuit, but give it a minute. You already know she's gonna pop off with something explosive soon, maybe even before the day's over. And don't worry, I'll be right here to spill every drop of that tea when she does. In the meantime, the internet's been going wild with reactions. One person said, "Not shocked at all. Tyler Perry has been rumored to do this to his male co-stars for years. Finally, someone brave enough to take it to court and not get bought off." Whew. Another commenter threw shade at Christian Keys, saying he could have walked away with $260 million if he had stood on business. He said Tyler came at him too, but he switched up. I guess Tyler gave him opportunities and a paycheck to stay quiet. But now it's your turn to sound off. What do you think about these accusations? Do you believe Tyler is really the man Christian was talking about all along? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear it all. And don't forget, subscribe, share this video with your people, and hit that bell so you don't miss a single update. Click here to watch another messy deep dive. You won't believe what's in that one either. See you on the next one.